around the country now. I've done more than 75 events for Senator Obama. I hear people talk about the election, and they often ask each other, well, who are you for? But that's not quite the right question. The right question is, who is for you? Who is going to be there working every single day for you and your education and your health care and your future jobs and opportunities? And there isn't any doubt in my mind that the team who will actually work for you are Barack Obama and Joe Biden. We are in an economic crisis born and bred of the failed policies of George W. Bush and John McCain and other Republicans. Now, when you think about it, George Bush has practiced what John McCain has preached. Gut regulations, cut taxes for corporations and billionaires, ship thousands of our jobs overseas, ignore the health care crisis, ignore the energy crisis, ignore the home mortgage crisis. And for 2 years, Barack and I and other Democrats said, you know, families can't pay their mortgages. We've got to act. This could become an economic crisis. But to President Bush and Senator McCain and the Republicans, middle-class families here in Virginia are invisible. And it wasn't until the crisis finally hit Wall Street that the President and John McCain and the Republicans snapped to attention. A big bank is going to fail, bail it out. A big insurance company is going to fail, bail it out too. What about the millions of people in our country losing their jobs and losing their homes every single day? Who's going to be there for them? Well, I'll tell you, we can help Americans losing their homes by making sure that the Republicans lose the White House on Tuesday. You know, elections take funny turns toward the end. You never know what's going to happen. I've been on both ends of that, and I know how significant the help each and every one of you can provide will be. And as we look toward this moment, this day of reckoning for our country, I'm feeling not just the hope, but the conviction grow that just as with previous generations of Americans, when faced with serious challenges, because I'm not going to stand up here and pretend that we don't have serious challenges. There's no room nor time for any rosy scenario. Barack is going to walk into the Oval Office facing some of the most difficult problems that any president will have confronted. But we can look back in our history and see what happens when a president who is willing to step up and exercise leadership in the best interests of our nation, using the best of our values, joins forces with citizens like all of us, from one end of our great nation to the other. Once we have leadership that helps us set our sights on goals that will better our nation, that will really resonate with our deepest values and feelings, there isn't any stopping us. So the times may be tough, but we are tougher than the times. And there isn't anything that America can't do once we make up our minds to do it. But we will not march forward and achieve the change we both believe in and need without new leadership, without a break from the past 8 years. That is why Tuesday is critical. Every election is important, but after 8 years of failed leadership, there's a growing pessimism in our nation. People say, well, we'll never end our dependence on foreign oil, writing off all the alternative ways that we can over the next decades. People say we'll never achieve universal health care, turning their backs on a moral and economic problem that is eating away at who we are as a people. People say, well, we can't win in the global economy, and we can't deal with climate change, and we can't solve the home mortgage crisis. I am tired of the can't do America. I am ready for the yes, we can, and yes,